So yeah, if you're looking to date someone, don't go straight into marriage conversations. Yeah, sure, you're gonna find someone who's gonna be okay with it, and then who's gonna think you're insane. And the pickup line, "I will love you until I stop. I will love you until I stop breathing, or until you call the cops on me." That's not a good pickup line. That comes off stalkerish. Please don't ever use that on me. I will block your ass. And if you're gonna lead someone on and just to block them, that's how you find yourself on blast. My friend's having hard luck with guys lately. She keeps picking the wrong ones because she's desperate for love, but aren't we all? I kind of want to be with someone, but when you don't live alone, and you have a roommate and you have a parent that still lives with you, that's kind of a deal breaker for some people. And when you're asexual, that's also a deal breaker for some people. And if you don't want to drive fucking 3 to 5 hours away all the time to be with someone, that's also a deal breaker, apparently. And if you don't want to take a fucking train 5 hours away to see someone, yeah, no, I'm sorry. If you want to be with somebody, you can't expect them to always come to you. You gotta at least put in the effort to come to them sometimes. Otherwise, it's not even worth it. I still want to be an author, a teacher, or a counselor. I want to start my own business. I took a marketing class once. We had to create our own business. I thought of a cool idea for a rec center for people who need like a coping place to go to. Some place where they can just vent. Some place where they can get out their frustrations. Whether it's a rage room, whether it's a workout room, whether it's an art room, whether it's a science room. Somewhere just to keep your mind off of trauma, PTSD, suicidal thoughts. Somewhere for people like me who have PTSD, trauma, and suicidal thoughts all the time. Someone who's been bullied their whole life for the way they talk, for the way they look, the way they dress. Yeah, I talk weird. I pronounce certain words weird. I had a job once where I realized when I say the name Ali or Ali with an O or an A, it sounds the same. Or when I use sounds or oi sounds, I have a weird accent when I say them. So I got picked on a lot by my cousin for that. So yeah, I talk weird, I look weird, I dress weird. I don't fucking care. I've been judged my whole life for the way I look, the way I talk, the way I dress. People think I'm either trans, people think I'm anorexic, people think I'm an addict, people think I'm a predator. I'm none of the above. I might be low-key anorexic, but it's only because my body doesn't process food properly. But don't assume someone's on drugs. Don't assume someone's a predator just by looking at them or the way they talk. That's rude as fuck. We have enough rude as fuck people in this world. Hell, we have one that runs the country, an overgrown baby, who people think is such a great guy. I'm not saying Biden is better. They both can handcuff themselves together and throw themselves into a volcano for all I care. I don't believe in politics or religion. I think that's two things that destroy the planet, more than polluting and littering and violence. I think politics, religion, littering, polluting is destroying this planet. I think letting a tyrannical dictator think that he can get rid of animals and deport anyone he doesn't like is ruining this country. I think trying to start World War III or the next Cold War is going to ruin this country. I don't think gays are ruining this country. Your Bible has been modified so many times over the years. So quit using a book that was written on stone by hallucinogenic old dudes who claim a spirit or a voice in the sky told them to write those. I highly doubt a fictional character came out of the sky and told sand people to hate gays. I'm sorry. I'm not buying it. That's just as stupid as the Adam and Eve story. a grown up created out of dirt and sand and rib cages that didn't have a childhood, and they are supposed to be the first people who created everyone. So that means we're all related. Sounds pretty incest to me. I'm just saying. Can't believe everything a fucking Bible tells you. Or the magic 8-ball named God. Using the Bible or politics to hate gays because you don't understand them is stupid. I'm sorry. It's not the 1930s anymore. Gays exist. We're not evil. We're not predators. You want a predator? You put one in the White House. Twice. 3 times. Biden and Trump. They're the ones you should be worried about. But judging people for the way they look, talk, or dress, because their voice sounds funny, or they have dark hair and dark eyes, does not make them a predator. Just because they're skinny doesn't make them a drug addict. You people need to stop judging people based off that kind of stuff. And we're judging the ones who you put in power, who are going to fuck up this country. Like your Vatican and your White House. Your precious priests who are under investigation. Your precious religious leaders who are under investigation. And your presidents who are under investigations. That's who you should really be afraid of. Hating people and using a book to hate people. Grow the fuck up. It's not the 1930s anymore. Using the Bible to hate people is stupid. Hiding behind politicians and using them to hate people is stupid. You should be worried about the people who married children overseas. You should be worried about people like my sister's ex who groomed her for 6 years of her life. I still want to knock his lights out. Those are people you should be worried about. But assuming people with dark hair and dark eyes are predators, that's fucking Hitler mentality. I'm sorry. Not everyone has blue eyes and blonde hair. Not everyone with dark hair and dark eyes is evil. That's fucking 9/11 thinking. That's like COVID thinking. That's what's wrong with this planet. People take one look at someone who has dark hair and dark eyes, and they get persecuted. And then the people with the red hair, the blonde hair, and the green eyes, and the blue eyes, you think are saints. That's fucking stupid. Brown hair, black hair, and brown eyes are more common than any other eye color or hair color in the world. And judging people for looking like that is effed up as fuck. Might want to check yourselves before you wreck yourselves.